Most men over 60 are thinking about what they eat during the day and completely ignoring what they eat or don't eat in the 2 hours before bed. That is a significant missed opportunity because the overnight period is when your body runs its most important maintenance cycles: vascular repair, inflammatory reset, cellular energy restoration, and the hormonal processes that determine how physically capable and alert you feel when you wake up. What you give your body in the hours before that window opens directly influences how well those processes run. There are 3 specific foods that have clinical research behind them for exactly this context: nighttime consumption, vascular function, energy metabolism, and vitality in men over 60. Not general health foods. Foods with identified mechanisms that operate specifically during the overnight period. Tonight I'm going to break down exactly what each one does, why the timing matters, and what the research actually shows. No hype. Biology explained simply. Food 1. Dark chocolate. The first food is dark chocolate, specifically 70% cacao or higher, and the mechanism behind it is one of the most well-documented in cardiovascular nutrition. Dark chocolate is among the richest dietary sources of a class of compounds called flavonols, particularly epicatechin. Epicatechin works through a specific pathway. It activates ENOS, endothelial nitric oxide synthase, the enzyme inside the lining of your blood vessels responsible for producing nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the signaling molecule that tells smooth muscle and vessel walls to relax, allowing vessels to widen and blood to flow more freely. This is the same molecular mechanism that underlies healthy pelvic circulation, peripheral warmth, and the vascular responsiveness that declines most visibly after 60. A meta-analysis published in the British Medical Journal reviewing multiple randomized controlled trials found that flavanol-rich chocolate consumption produced statistically significant reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure, with the effect size comparable to some first-line antihypertensive medications in the short term. A separate study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that epicatechin from dark chocolate improved flow-mediated dilation, the clinical standard for measuring endothelial responsiveness, in older adults with existing vascular dysfunction. The improvement was most pronounced in participants with the greatest baseline endothelial impairment, meaning the men with the most age-related vascular decline saw the largest benefit. Why before bed specifically? 2 reasons. First, dark chocolate's fat content, primarily stearic acid and oleic acid, slows its digestion, creating a sustained release of flavanols into circulation over several hours rather than a sharp spike and drop. This slow release profile aligns with the overnight vascular repair window, keeping flavanol levels elevated during the hours when the body is most actively maintaining endothelial tissue. Second, cocoa flavanols have been shown to reduce the activity of endothelin-1, a compound that causes blood vessels to constrict, with this effect peaking several hours after consumption. Taking dark chocolate before bed means peak endothelin-1 suppression occurs during the deep sleep hours when vascular tone is being reset for the following day. The dose that produced results in the clinical literature is 20 to 30 grams of dark chocolate at 70% cacao or higher, roughly 2 to 3 squares, not a full bar. Not milk chocolate, which contains insufficient flavanol levels and adds sugar that counteracts the vascular benefit. 2 to 3 squares of high cacao dark chocolate 30 minutes before bed. One practical note, the bitterness of high cacao chocolate is itself a quality signal. The compounds responsible for the bitter taste are the same flavanols responsible for the vascular effect. Processing methods that reduce bitterness, Dutching, heavy roasting, alkalization, also reduce flavanol content. The more bitter, the more potent. Food. 2. Walnuts. The second food is walnuts, and what makes them specifically relevant for nighttime consumption is that they address 3 separate mechanisms simultaneously. No other commonly available food does this. The first mechanism is nitric oxide production through a different pathway than dark chocolate. Walnuts are one of the richest food sources of L-arginine, the amino acid that serves as the direct substrate for nitric oxide synthesis. While epicatechin activates the enzyme that makes nitric oxide, L-arginine provides the raw material that enzyme uses. The 2 mechanisms are complementary. One optimizes the production system, the other ensures the production system has adequate supply to work with. Research has shown that dietary L-arginine increases plasma nitric oxide levels and improves endothelial function in men with age-related vascular decline, with the effect most pronounced when baseline L-arginine levels were depleted, a common finding in older adults. The second mechanism is melatonin. Walnuts are one of the few foods that contain meaningful amounts of melatonin, the hormone that initiates sleep onset and, critically, regulates the depth of sleep architecture. Deep slow-wave sleep is when the glymphatic system, the brain's overnight waste clearance network, is most active, clearing the metabolic debris that accumulates in brain tissue during the day. It is also when growth hormone secretion peaks, driving tissue repair and the restoration of physical vitality. Walnuts consumed before bed provide a gentle, food-based melatonin input that supports the natural melatonin rise without the suppressive rebound effect associated with supplemental melatonin at pharmacological doses. The third mechanism is anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids, specifically ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, which walnuts contain in higher quantities than any other tree nut. ALA reduces the production of pro-inflammatory prostaglandins in vascular tissue overnight, contributing to the same inflammatory reset that determines how stiff, how fatigued, and how vascularly responsive you feel in the morning. Research published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that regular walnut consumption reduced inflammatory markers, including CRP and IL-6. With the researchers identifying ALA's prostaglandin-suppressing mechanism as the primary driver. The dose supported by the research is a small handful, roughly 28 to 30 grams or about 7 to 8 whole walnuts. More than this before bed can be heavy on digestion and counterproductive to sleep quality. The goal is a targeted, moderate input of L-arginine, melatonin, and ALA, not a large caloric load. Food 3, tart cherry. The third food is tart cherry, either as whole cherries, unsweetened tart cherry juice, or concentrated tart cherry extract, and it contains the hook that most men have never heard, and which may be the most practically important piece of information in this video. Tart cherries are one of the highest dietary sources of natural melatonin, supporting sleep depth through the same pathway as walnuts but at higher concentrations. A study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that tart cherry juice consumption increased both melatonin levels and total sleep time in older adults, with improvements in sleep efficiency, the proportion of time in bed actually spent in restorative sleep being the most clinically meaningful finding. Better sleep efficiency directly translates to more time in the deep stages where physical repair, hormonal restoration, and vascular maintenance occur. But here is the mechanism most men have never been told. Tart cherries are exceptionally rich in anthocyanins, the pigments responsible for their deep red color, which reduce the production of uric acid in the body. And uric acid at elevated levels directly impairs nitric oxide production by scavenging and destroying nitric oxide molecules before they can reach blood vessel walls. Elevated uric acid is extraordinarily common in men over 60. It is associated with gout, but the majority of men with elevated uric acid never develop gout. They simply walk around with chronically suppressed nitric oxide availability without knowing why their circulation feels impaired, despite doing what seems like the right things. Every glass of beetroot juice, every dark chocolate square, every L-arginine-rich walnut, the nitric oxide they generate is being partially destroyed by elevated uric acid circulating in the bloodstream. Tart cherries' anthocyanins inhibit xanthine oxidase, the enzyme responsible for uric acid production, reducing uric acid levels and protecting the nitric oxide that the other two foods are generating. Think of it as clearing the road so the traffic can actually move. Without this piece, the vascular benefits of the first two foods are partially undermined. With it, the entire nitric oxide system operates more efficiently. A randomized controlled trial published in the Journal of Functional Foods found that tart cherry juice consumption over 4 weeks produced significant reductions in serum uric acid alongside improvements in inflammatory markers, with the researchers specifically identifying the xanthine oxidase inhibition pathway as the mechanism. A separate study in men over 55 found that tart cherry consumption reduced both uric acid levels and blood pressure simultaneously, the blood pressure reduction being directly attributable to improved nitric oxide availability as uric acid suppression lifted. The practical dose is 240 milliliters, roughly 1 cup dose of unsweetened tart cherry juice before bed, or 30 grams of dried tart cherries, or a concentrated tart cherry capsule at the equivalent dose. Sweetened cherry juice or maraschino cherries contain insufficient anthocyanin levels and add sugar that generates uric acid rather than reducing it, defeating the purpose entirely. How these three work together. The reason this specific combination is more than the sum of its parts comes down to the nitric oxide system viewed as a whole. Dark chocolate activates the enzyme that produces nitric oxide. Walnuts provide the raw material that enzyme uses. Tart cherry clears the uric acid that destroys nitric oxide before it can act. Each food addresses a different point of failure in the same pathway. Together, they optimize nitric oxide production, supply, and preservation simultaneously, during the overnight window when vascular repair is most active, and when the quality of that repair determines your energy, your circulation, and your physical vitality the following morning. The sleep depth effects of both walnuts and tart cherry compound this further. Deeper sleep means more growth hormone, more glymphatic clearance, more complete inflammatory reset, all of which directly influence how physically capable and mentally sharp you feel when you wake up. The vascular and sleep mechanisms reinforce each other rather than operating in isolation. The protocol: 20 to 30 grams of dark chocolate at 70% cacao or higher, a small handful of walnuts, 7 to 8 whole. 1 cup of unsweetened tart cherry juice or equivalent. Consume together 30 minutes before bed, consistently. The effects are cumulative. The clinical trial timelines showing measurable changes in blood pressure, uric acid, inflammatory markers, and sleep quality range from 2 to 4 weeks of daily consistency. This is not a one-night intervention. It is a nightly biological signal to your endothelium, your inflammatory system, your sleep architecture, and your uric acid metabolism that compounds quietly over weeks into a measurable shift in how you feel every morning. Comment your age below. It helps me understand exactly which group to focus the next deep dive on. If this gave you a clearer picture of what these foods are actually doing at the cellular level, hit the like button. Subscribe for more evidence-based men's health content after 60. And watch this next. It covers the one morning drink that amplifies everything these three foods do overnight by keeping nitric oxide elevated from the moment you wake up. Watch it now.